Tensions are rising between Tehran and Washington as U.S. officials pressure Iran diplomatically and financially. Last week, the U.S. pulled its diplomats from the southern Iraqi city of Basra after its outpost was attacked. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo blames Iran.
Our intelligence in this regard is solid. We can see the hand of the Ayatollah and his henchmen supporting these attacks on the United States.
Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif denied Iran had anything to do with those attacks in an interview with CGTN's Asiye Namdar.
In Basra, our consulate was burned to the ground 3 weeks ago. We did not leave. We established a new consulate, and it is up and running 2 days after the previous consulate was burned down. Should we make anybody responsible for that?
Then came Wednesday's International Court of Justice decision ordering Washington to lift sanctions on Iran's imports meant for humanitarian use.
The measures adopted by the United States have the potential to endanger civil aviation safety in Iran and the lives of its users.
But the U.S. is already granting sanctions exceptions for humanitarian and flight safety transactions. Now it is also withdrawing from a decades-old treaty that set up economic relations with Iran. The relationship between the two countries is souring by the day.
Iran is attempting to interfere with the sovereign rights of the United States to take lawful actions necessary to protect our national security. And Iran is abusing the ICJ for political and propaganda purposes.
Zarif accused Washington of unilateralism, calling the ruling evidence of a failure for the sanctions-addicted U.S. government and a victory for rule of law. The ICJ decision comes just 1 month before the Trump administration has pledged to impose a new round of sanctions against Tehran. That is when the country's oil industry is expected to be targeted. And ahead of November 4th, when American sanctions will kick back in, Pompeo is beginning to shore up alliances with Gulf Cooperation Council allies and Iraq's new president. Jessica Stone, CGTN, Washington.